Hello, guys. Welcome back to Full Court Focus, week number 7. Today, we have March Madness instead of high school basketball because, unfortunately, high school basketball is over today. Charlie Reed, let's get us started with your picks for the East.
So, this is a very stacked region, very stacked. UConn got very unlucky in this region because they are the number 1 overall 1 seed, and they should. Yeah, they got unlucky. So
They should be.
I got them. They played number 16 seed Stetson. We all know what's gonna happen there. I got UConn by 100. Then I got FAU knocking off number 9 Northwestern. FAU, people think they're overrated, but they returned their same. They returned their same team from last year, and we even know what happened last year with them. And then I got San Diego State beating UAB. I think UAB is the weakest 12 seed, so there's no upset there. Auburn against Yale. I got Auburn. BYU, I got them defeating Duquesne. Illinois knocking off Morehead State. And then the first upset of the day, Drake knocking off Washington State. Then I got Iowa State defeating South Dakota State. All right, now let's go back up to the top. I got UConn knocking off FAU in the round of 32.
Taking the 1 seed.
UConn is just
Taking a 1 seed.
they're very UConn's just I don't know who can beat them.
Never know. One game.
Auburn's gonna destroy San Diego State. They're just gonna destroy them, blow them out the water. Then I have BYU upsetting number 3 Illinois. That BYU team can shoot, so do not let them get hot. And then I got Iowa State barely beating Drake. I think that'll be a really good game. All right, and then the Sweet 16, I have Auburn upsetting number 1 UConn in the Sweet 16.
Wow.
I don't see UConn going back to back. It's really hard to do. Auburn is really good offensively and defensively, and I'm really high on Auburn. Then I have Iowa State defeating BYU in another close game, and then I have Auburn defeating Iowa State in the Elite Eight, moving on to the Final Four.
Wow.
Let's pass it on to the West region.
I'm just surprised by that. You had no upsets besides Drake.
Yeah, I
no
know.
upsets.
No, I mean,
he had Auburn.
yeah, he had Auburn.
I mean, I'm saying in the first round.
Oh.
I don't think this region is a very high upset region.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I would say it's not a stacked
Wait, did
region.
you
I
say-
don't know why you said stacked.
I think it's. I think
Did you?
I don't know why you said
Did you say
stacked.
you had Drake beating Iowa State?
Yes.
I don't see that happening. I'll be honest.
You
I
have
don't-
Drake? You have
Iowa State.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just want to
Yeah.
make sure.
All right. You're good, though.
All
You're
right.
good.
For I did the West region.
Yeah, you're good.
So North Carolina
Break that
versus
bracket.
the 16 seed Howard. North Carolina. I'm taking North Carolina. Like, it's not even a question. And then Mississippi State versus Michigan State. The game of the week, in my opinion. This is gonna be a great game. You know, Mississippi State, they're pretty good, but Michigan State, I'm taking them.
Yeah, I got them going far.
And then for the next round, we have number 5. St. Mary's and versus Grand Canyon, which everyone thinks St. Mary's is gonna win. I'm taking Grand Canyon.
GCU. That's actually a Elite 8. No, that's a Sweet 16 team for me. Grand Canyon University.
I got St. Mary's going.
I got Grand
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, whoever wins this game, I feel like is gonna go far. So it's hard to pick. And then we got Alabama versus Charleston. You know, Charleston, they might compete in the first half, but I'm taking Alabama.
Yeah, Alabama has no defense though.
But their offense is just.
The offense is pretty good.
Yeah. All right, then we have Clemson versus New Mexico State. Or is it just New Mexico?
New Mexico.
New Mexico?
It's New Mexico State. Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm taking New Mexico State. Clemson, they're a good team, but I feel like New Mexico State, they're going to come out, play hard.
I agree. That's a good upset.
They
On a
got, they got
streak.
really good guards too.
Yeah.
Really good guards.
And then I'm going to take Baylor over Colgate. I was thinking about taking Colgate, but, you know, Baylor's just, they're good. They're too good for Colgate. Colgate they're just not good enough.
Yeah.
Then we got Nevada versus Dayton, which that's really just a dead game. No one's going to really be watching that.
I think it'll be a good game.
I think
No,
Nevada's
I
winning.
think it'll be a poor game. I think
Yeah.
Dayton blows out.
I'm taking Nevada.
I'm
What?
taking Nevada,
I'm
too.
taking
What?
Nevada.
I think
Yup.
Nevada too.
I think Nevada's
And then
gonna
for
go
the last game, Arizona versus LNG,
Long Beach State.
Long Beach State.
Long Beach State.
I'm taking
is-
Arizona.
Long Beach State. Let's just mention them. I think they're going to be a sleeper 15. Okay, because they're coming. They fire their head coach. They separate ways, but he can coach out his conference tournament.
I think he should.
He
never-
wins the tournament. He's fired. He's not even the coach.
I think they fire their coach. No team
he's still the
chemistry. They
coach.
lose first
Yeah,
round.
but he's still their coach for the season. They fire him and he makes the
I think
tournament.
that's a terrible take. By
Yeah,
Terrell.
all right.
They
Continue.
haven't played a top 25 team all year. They're
Not even-
they're not.
Long Beach State on top.
They weren't even number 1 seed in their conference.
All right, for the round of 32, I'm taking North Carolina versus Michigan State. I'm taking Michigan State with the
Ooh.
upset.
Poor
Wow.
pick.
North
Poor
Carolina's getting
pick.
I
eliminated.
have that too.
RJ
Wow.
Davis, one of the probably the
Nope.
probably the player of the year for everything.
And then I have
Armando Baycott.
Grand Canyon versus Alabama. Grand Canyon's winning. They're
Heck
going
yeah.
to the Sweet 16.
I like
Okay.
that.
I like that
They
a
got
lot.
good defense over there.
New Mexico State versus Baylor. New Mexico State.
Oh, a lot of
I got
upsets
that.
for you,
I
right?
like
And
that.
Arizona's beating Nevada. 'Cause
Yeah.
I feel like that's too many upsets.
Arizona's tough. Arizona's tough.
And then for the Sweet 16, Michigan State versus Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon's over. Michigan State is going to the Elite
That's a good
Eight.
Tom Izzo is gonna lead
Yup.
him and his child
You know
to
what they
the.
say?
That's a fine pick.
They say
What?
Tom Izzo, they say he is March.
No, he's not March.
I've never heard anyone say that.
I've actually heard a lot of people. say
New
that.
Mexico
Tom Izzo's
State,
not March.
their run is over. New Mexico State's their run's over. Arizona's going to the Elite Eight. And in the Elite Eight, Michigan State versus Arizona. I'm taking Arizona to go to the Final Four.
I like that. That's
I
all
had
right.
Arizona in my Final Four too. So
I'm
Same.
We
I'm
have
disappointed
Arizona
in
versus
you,
Auburn
honestly.
on one side.
All right.
How do you have
Uh,
Tom Izzo winning? Tom Izzo he doesn't win.
Let's
He
see
loses.
let's go your turn.
All right, hold on.
All right.
First, we gotta mention the South.
So no.
Houston versus Longwood.
No, just a second
Yeah.
ago. Okay. All right.
All right, that was funny. All right. I think it's easy blowout. Houston. I think it's going to be. Nebraska versus Texas A&M. Nebraska. I honestly think they got it.
Yeah,
I think
Nebraska versus-
offensively,
I
I
want-
think they're shooting well. So I
Nebraska versus Trev Alberts.
Yeah, that's actually AD.
Yeah,
old
AD
AD.
just
I got
lose.
Nebraska.
The
You see
women's,
the women's,
the
playing
Yeah,
Texas.
the women's
I'm
play.
taking Nebraska women's to go all the way.
purposeful, honestly.
Yeah, the committee loves to do that kind of stuff, right? No.
But that wasn't.
Yeah.
That wasn't. We're not sure what Creed's doing today.
Yeah, I don't know what Creed's yapping about over there.
Wisconsin versus JMU. I've got James Madison. I've got him going
The
far.
Dukes of
I've
James
got him-
Madison.
I think that's a good
I
upset.
don't.
Duke versus Vermont. I got Duke.
Yeah.
I
I
don't really think Vermont's going all the way.
Vermont, you know, like I
Duke
don't
is
know.
tough.
Duke is just like they're beatable.
But
They are,
Vermont- but Duke is way more talented than Vermont.
Yeah.
It comes down to talent.
I like
Yeah.
Duke's better odds there. And then I think this one could be an upset, but I'm going to take Texas Tech.
Ooh, NC State's coming off fire and hot.
I
I don't know.
I'm not. I know.
TJ Burns.
Wow.
He's big and he's hungry.
All right. Next game. So I've actually seen people take Oakland here, but which I found really surprising. I'm taking Kentucky. I'm taking Rob Dillingham here. They have.
What'd you say?
Are you taking Oakland there, or did you take Kentucky?
I am definitely taking
Yeah.
Oakland.
I'm taking. I'm
Okay,
taking
that is
Kentucky.
absurd. No one taking Oakland.
I
in
haven't
that
seen
one.
Kentucky's defense is so bad they're gonna
But
get
they
exposed.
can beat Oakland.
Yeah, so they
But they
do
have
have really
shiftiest
bad
players.
We'll
defense.
see.
They have
It's
the
March. It's March. We'll
But
see.
have you heard of?
All right.
Have you heard of Rob Dillingham?
Noah,
The
continue.
shiftiest player. in
Noah,
college
continue.
basketball.
Okay, next up, I have Florida on a massive run here. I have Florida being BSU or
Florida?
Colorado. Yeah,
Florida.
yeah. I think they're going to go on a run. I think they've
I
got
don't
it.
know about that one.
They've got a high octane offense. I think it's good.
I don't
Next
know
is
about that one.
Marquette. I've got Marquette winning. I mean, I don't really see much of a. I mean, it
Okay,
could
let's
be a
get
close
to the
game,
top. It's not going to be a close game at all.
but I think it could be.
I think
No
yeah,
way.
that's the one game Marquette versus
Yeah, I've been
Western
hearing
Kentucky.
about
No!
I think
No!
that could be an upset.
Charlie's the oddball out on
Yeah.
all these. I feel like
St.
that is going
Peter's
to be a
versus
good game.
Tennessee
I
is
think-
going to be
I
the
think
closest game.
St. Peter's is not doing.
St.
what
Peter's
they
is
did
going
again.
on a run
All
again.
right, we'll let Charlie get to his next. All right, next I have Houston winning against Nebraska. I think their run's going to end, but I mean, I feel like that's not too much of a game. Duke, I have JMU over 2. I do think Duke is going to get it done. They just have more talent. They have vets on their
The
team
Dukes
too.
versus the Duke.
I think everyone's just taking Duke to go far. I just don't.
I don't think they're going to do that.
Honestly,
Filipowski
lot-
can't get the job done.
Next is
He's
this
the next
one.
Grayson
This
Allen.
is
He
the
can't do that
only
stuff.
one I feel like I could go both ways because while Kentucky doesn't have much of a defense, I feel like they still could beat Texas Tech just offensively.
Yeah.
Next I have
Offensive
Florida.
oriented.
Florida beating Marquette on a. They continue their run. I don't know. I think that's going to be a really close game. and
Are
a good
Marquette's players going to be back? You guys know?
Kolek
Kolek will be back. Okay.
They're gonna be dangerous.
I don't know. I
I
think they're going to be
always
dangerous.
I think that's going to be a really good game.
Yeah,
Next,
they're not a March team.
Yeah, I don't think they are either.
After Marcus Howard left, they're
Yeah,
not a
no.
March
all right.
team.
So Sweet 16, I have Houston beating Duke. I think Duke's run ends there, and Houston just offense and defensively gets the job done. And then I think Florida continues on their run, beating Kentucky, who's I think their lack of defense is going to get exposed there. And then finally, I have Houston going on to my Final Four.
Who are they?
I don't know.
I don't know about
pick.
that.
Houston, I don't think they can get it done.
I honestly have them winning it all.
Offensively, I
This,
don't think
I
they
feel
get it
like
done.
this side of the bracket, this like region, is just like anything can happen.
Yeah,
I
because
think
there's
the
a lot
bottom
of
right
there's a lot of
region,
questions
anything
over there.
Because you
'Cause,
got Purdue in there, you got
I know, but
Tennessee.
in this one you have Houston, Kentucky,
Yeah.
Duke. They're all beatable. They're all
Okay.
beatable teams.
I do like the Florida run though.
All right.
No.
I do too.
You like that? Do you like
I
the
like-
Gators?
I
When
like
have the
the
Gators done good in the tournament?
They're
Never.
coming hot right
All
now.
right, let's hear your
Yeah.
session from Charlie.
I got the Midwestern Conference. First, Purdue. Hopefully they don't lose again to the 16,
I don't
but I'll
think they
take
will.
Purdue. Then Utah State versus TCU. Utah State's fast, but TCU's just faster. TCU all
I
the
like
way.
that.
Gonzaga versus McNeese State. What a team, what a time, what a place. 31-3, McNeese State taking down the Zags.
No competition played.
12 seed takes down the Zags. Then we have
Nope.
South Carolina.
Wait, one sec. You know, there's only been 2 12 seeds in the past like 5 years. That's beat a 5 seed.
Yeah, and there's going to be a lot this year, okay? Things
Nope.
are changing. Things
are
are
not
changing.
They're just
Things
not
are
It's
changing.
not changing.
All right, continue.
Okay, Kansas, they beat Samford.
Hype on McNeese.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
South Carolina, they lose to Oregon. Oregon, they're coming out of a hot streak. They're just won the Pac-12. I think they're going to
Oregon
go
could
far.
have a run. I think they could have a run
Yeah.
too.
Creighton, they beat Akron, obviously. I don't know, but about Shireman, though. And then, okay, so I have Texas winning if CSU does not beat Virginia. If CSU does beat Virginia, which is tonight, I think tonight,
Yeah.
then I'll take Texas. And then Tennessee versus St. Peter's. You know, that's a tough competition. St. Peter's, will they have their run again? Will they be the Cinderella?
No,
I
I
don't
don't see it.
Tennessee thinks they have an easy path there, but I don't know. I'll take Tennessee, but I don't know about that one.
Against Texas, you're saying?
No, against
Oh.
St. Peter's.
St. Peter's.
Oh, my bad.
Okay.
Stay focused.
So then we're going to Purdue, TCU. Purdue? I don't know. They're not going to go very far, but I'll take them beating TCU. I'll do that.
All right.
McNeese versus Kansas. McNeese State takes the W.
I don't think that. I think
McNeese State to the Sweet 16.
Wow.
I think they can get the first game, not the second. I think Kansas.
Kansas has too many injuries. They've been
Embarrass
losing
them.
too much.
I kind of agree with that.
I
think
love
they
that.
have a better chance against Kansas than Gonzaga.
Really?
Yeah.
Who has Gonzaga played besides St. Mary's
I just-
and lost to them twice?
I don't know. I just think.
Yeah.
I think Kansas has been playing really bad recently. So.
Yeah. Okay. And then I have Creighton versus Oregon. I'll take Creighton. I don't really know though. I think Oregon
I
actually.
think Oregon might actually win that one.
Yeah, but I'll take Creighton. And then I have
Wow.
And then I
That's
have
a crazy pick.
Tennessee versus Colorado State. Or West Virginia. I'll probably take Tennessee on that one, even though they might lose to St. Peter's. Okay, so then we're back at the top. We have Purdue versus McNeese State. I'll take McNeese.
All right, now we're
On
like,
that one,
are-
I'll take
are we-
Purdue. No, I'll take McNeese. McNeese in the Elite Eight.
Purdue's gonna embarrass them, and we're gonna come back, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be
Okay,
embarrassing for Charlie.
so I don't know about this one. Creighton, they're a little skeptical, but I'll take Creighton beating Tennessee.
Bias.
Yeah, I feel like there's a little bias.
I don't
there.
think Tennessee's. I don't think they have it. Okay, then I have McNeese beating Creighton, and we're gonna put them in the Final Four.
All right.
This is gonna be
The
embarrassing.
champion of
This is
the-
embarrassing.
Well, wait. So who is your final four?
My Final
So
Four.
we got Auburn.
Should we say our full Final Four?
We got Auburn, Arizona, Houston, and McNeese. I say we vote on each. So we'll vote on each matchup.
So Auburn versus Arizona.
Charlie. Let's
Auburn versus Arizona.
Yeah.
I'll take Zona with Caleb Love
All right.
leading the charge.
I'm gonna go with Auburn. Sorry, I'm gonna go with Auburn. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Auburn as well. You know, if they can just get out of the first round without an upset, I think they're going all the way.
Zona's too good. I got Arizona going.
All right,
I've got them
so-
going far too.
So that's a tie.
Yeah, I know. It's
All right,
getting-
so,
we'll have to
Okay,
see.
Brendan, who do you have?
Brendan, Auburn, Arizona. All right.
Auburn.
My God, no hesitation.
Auburn's on the ship.
Auburn moving on. All right, next we got Houston versus McNeese. I think
This is embarrassing. This is an embarrassing.
Houston.
McNeese, McNeese
All
State.
right, well,
I got Houston. It's not close.
Brendan,
Brandon, we don't need your feedback on this one. Yeah, all right.
All right,
This was actually
Houston
my championship.
versus
Brendan. I had
Houston,
Auburn, too.
I have Houston versus Arizona in my
I'm
championship.
taking
so it's
Auburn.
close.
I'm taking
Auburn.
Auburn.
I'll take Auburn.
All right, I'm taking Houston. I'll be the difference
Okay,
here
All
then.
right.
If you want to find these brackets, Brendan has wrote all of them down. Just go up to Brendan and ask him. He'll show you our bracket. And maybe you
posting
could
them.
enter it in the tournament
All right,
challenge.
now
Okay,
let's get on to
let's get on to Creighton and Nebraska. Let's get that really quick.
start with Nebraska. Let's mention they had a double bye in the Big Ten tournament. Nebraska won against Indiana.
A blowout game. Tominaga played great. 23 points, 5 assists, 4 for 7 from the three-pointer. It was just a great game for him.
He's so good.
Bryce Williams had 23 as well, tying with Wembanyama.
He was defense oriented there too. Also with 4 defensive rebounds, 3 steals, and 1 block. So
Yeah.
overall, great game for.
Then they moved on to
Nebraska.
played Illinois in the semifinals. I didn't really think they were going to win that one, honestly.
They were
I think
up.
Nebraska had a run.
They were up 15.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
And then they really sold
it was
But I
an
didn't-
upsetting loss because they were up. I think they went to half 11 up.
I really
Yeah.
just didn't have
15
any
early.
confidence in Nebraska.
I
though.
did,
Like,
and then they just came. Illinois came
Terrence
out.
Shannon
Yeah.
Jr. had something to say about that.
Career high.
He had 70 points, 75 points
70.
in 2 games.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Scared you there.
That's-
Yeah, but he had a career high of 40 points against Nebraska, so that was rough for
against,
us.
that was the game before that.
Nope,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah, it was.
against.
And Nebraska
40?
will
Yeah.
Nebraska will play
I don't think so.
Texas A&M.
40 was against
he had
us.
30 against 35 against Nebraska.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Nebraska will play Texas A&M. What do you guys think on that one? Do you think they're going to get it done against Trev Alberts?
The thing about me is Nebraska has never won a March Madness game, so
Yeah.
I just don't think they have any experience, and I think Texas
Yeah.
A&M has a bit more experience there. They've been in a harder conference, and I just think they're battle tested. They're better.
Nebraska has heart though.
I'm
Yeah.
taking Nebraska. Who are you taking,
All right.
Cooper?
Nebraska.
Noah?
I'm taking. I'll take Nebraska. I think they
Okay.
got it. Also, look at it was against Nebraska. His 40-point game.
Okay.
All right, moving
now let's
on.
move on to Creighton. Creighton loses 78-73. Providence. Horrible game by Creighton. Wasn't enough. Devin Carter proved that. Devin Carter proved that he is the Big East Player of the Year. Shireman isn't, obviously, because he had the worst game ever.
Okay, well.
He still
Worst
played.
game ever.
He was 16. He had 16, 13.
Yeah, you can't call that
rebounds.
the worst game.
But
ever.
he just was. He just trying to do too much.
Yeah,
2 from 10 from the 3.
Yeah.
Just
Devin
a
Carter with
overall
22
poor
and
game.
11.
Okay, they play
Very
Akron.
scary.
Predictions. Everyone has Creighton beating Akron.
I have Akron. Actually,
Okay.
no. I've
Be the difference.
I have Creighton, but Akron. Like if Creighton plays like they did against Providence, I'm taking.
I don't think they
Okay.
will. I think they've rested up. I think
All
they're
right.
locked. I
Okay.
think Creighton.
Well,
Okay, thank you for joining
Thank
us
you for
on
joining
Full
us.
Court Focus. Brendan, thank you for helping
Stay
a little
tuned
bit.
Yeah,
to see the
Brendan.
results.
Maybe get off your phone sometimes.
Stay
Bye.
tuned to see if McNeese wins.